All right, welcome to the Broccoli Pod. We're your hosts. I'm Augie Dupre.
I'm Capital J, and today we're here with our guest.
Fresh Micks. Insert crowd applause, maybe. No, I'm kidding.
I got you, bro.
It's going to be a monster truck crowd.
There we go.
Sunday.
That's my crowd.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, where you from, bro?
So I'm originally from Central California, King City, California. All my King City people say what's up, 831. It's not really known for being...
Nobody knows where that is.
Yeah, it's by no means is it like a cultural hub of any kind of sorts. But I mean, hey, that's where I grew up from. That's where I'm gonna claim, of course, 100% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
It's down there. It's a lot different than up here. Up here is a lot more chiller in Humboldt County and the whole Redding kind of area. It's a lot more chill. Down there was like, I think the biggest city was Salinas, which is like the crime capital of California. So coming up here and the difference between down there is like you don't hear sirens every night.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, that's honestly the main
That's
thing.
because they don't arrest anybody here.
Well, yeah, exactly.
There's no crime, bro. They just don't arrest them.
That's just the thing. I know. I've started to realize that.
Hey, bro, Redding
How long you
is
been up
cracked
here?
up to be. It's 5th most dangerous place in the world for women.
Is it? For women?
Not right now. It used to be.
Oh.
Back
Yeah, it was like a
10 years
big
ago.
sex trafficking
Okay.
hub at
Oh,
one point.
shit.
Really
Yeah.
bad. It's actually a terrible place.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
We were just talking
kidding.
it up on the last
I actually
episode.
hate it there.
We were talking about how fucking sick it was in the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Redding's sick as fuck, and now we're just like,
Trashing it.
Yeah, no, I've been up here. I've been up here since 2020. I think when I moved up here, like 3 or 4 days later, COVID
nice.
shutdown happened.
oh no shit.
Yeah, so like the first year and a half of me living up here was just like being in solitary confinement.
Especially up here.
What
It
brought
hit
you
you
up
guys
here?
like bad up here.
Oh yeah,
Like with the restrictions and shit.
Yeah, and I mean, regardless of that, everything up here is only open till like 6 o'clock anyway. So it's like,
Dude, I noticed that last night. I was trying to get some food.
oh, good luck.
Oh my god.
Taco
bro.
Bell's your best bet.
Bro, we were in Eureka. And it was like 9 o'clock. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck,
Taco
dude.
Bell, Jack in the Box.
Everything closes at 8.
Yep.
Yeah, what is up with that?
I don't know. I think they don't want to work that late around here. I don't know. They got things to do at night.
Fucking hippies.
Bro, that's when their lights
I love
turn
hippies. I
on.
love hippies.
That's
Please
when
let
their
it be
lights
known.
turn on, bro.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gotta be home.
Yeah.
410.
That's
Yeah, there's
exactly
no more
right.
sun to charge your perennial sunning. You can't do that at night, so.
That's fair. It's lunar sunning. Or lunar mooning.
mooning.
There you go. There you go.
makes
You
sense.
guys said it.
I think it would be perennial mooning, actually. That is the scientific term for it.
I like that. I'm gonna have to try
Sounds
that
good to
tonight.
me. That sounds good.
We'll get all the boys together tonight and we'll give it a
Perennial
shot.
moon.
Anybody down?
Yeah, hit us up.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Albert in the back's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Well, tell us a little bit about your music, dude.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just heard
so-
some of it. That was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
You
glad
got a
guys
super
liked it.
fun sound.
I was like, ooh, this is
Yeah,
good.
bro.
Well, this is actually good. No, yeah, I've been making music for a long time. I think I first started making music in like 7th grade, which for me was like 2014 or something like that.
Okay, bet.
Maybe even before that.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, I was like, wait, no, that doesn't sound right.
I graduated in 2014, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we graduated high school in 2014, bro. And we're all the same age.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, okay, yeah. So see, my years are way fucking
You're way off, dog. How long have you actually been here?
Back in 19.
I was held back and I didn't graduate high school.
Okay, my bad. 7th grade was 2007 for me then.
What?
Yes.
You just went back
That
7
also
years?
sounds
That
wrong.
also sounds
No,
weird.
that's correct.
Okay,
2007.
okay, all right, that's fine.
2007.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right,
did you
I'm fine
graduate in
with that.
13?
I graduated 13, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, sorry, I know. My math is wrong.
I'll be okay with
I'm
that.
a musician, not a mather.
I swear I'm 21, guys.
You want to check my ID?
It's like,
I am
oh
12.
God, what is this?
Yeah, I started doing that around then, 2007. I originally started off though as a rapper. What you guys just hear, what I played you guys was not rap by any means. I don't think it's more melodic.
You guys will hear that in about like 10 minutes.
Hopefully so, yeah. Yeah, I originally started off as rap, and I think just over time, I always wanted to be like I always wanted to have some kind of melody to my music, and I was always doing that with rap. Like I was, adding like some kind of melody or flow to it, and it got to the point where someone had ended up just telling me like, dude, I think you should just focus like more on the singing and just try to kind of zone in on that. So I've been doing that. The singing I've probably been doing for like the past like 5 years.
I really like that. And actually, that's something that I recently have found myself at that crossroad too, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really like. I mean, I like rapping,
Right.
but I don't really like rapping.
Like I like
as much
listening
as
to
I
it
like
more than
doing
I
it.
like creating
Yeah, exactly.
it. Yeah, that's kind of
It
where I
doesn't
was
feel
at.
like it's me.
Right. Pfft, man, you hit the nail on the head, or is it the nail with the hammer, whatever the saying is?
Nail on
Yeah,
the head.
you hit the hammer
nail
with the
head.
nail
Yeah,
on the
there you go.
head.
Yeah, no, that's 100% how I felt. It was like I liked doing rap and it was cool to listen to and make and stuff, but I think at the end of the day, I felt like it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And I've never heard anybody put it that way. And now anytime anybody asks me that, that's how I'm going to explain it. Like it didn't feel like me.
And it still feels like hip hop though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like there's no real way to describe it. It's just more of like it's less hip and it's more pop.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a good way to put it. I mean,
yeah.
So I've been doing this actual singing, like claiming an quote unquote R&B artist. Probably.
Oh,
for
I
the
like that.
past- Yeah.
I guess that
That's fitting.
feels right.
Right. I think that's better. I think that fits my sound and my vibe more than saying I'm a rapper or like just a hip hop artist in general. Because it is a transition when you're known for being a rapper like locally or whatever, and then like out of nowhere you're just making out songs that are just singing.
Yeah.
And it's like I can no longer be like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper. Oh, let me hear one of your songs, and I'll play a song, and I'm like, where's the rap at? You know,
You're like, I don't really understand what genres are.
I think
don't.
country. No.
My manager told me to say this.
PR. Yeah. So I made that transition, and I think it's more me. I think it sounds better. It feels better. I think it looks better, and I think it's just a better move in my case for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a good lane to get into. I don't know many people that are in like the R&B.
Yeah,
side
that's
of
that's the other thing that I say a lot too. It's like,
because
whenever
it still fits with hip hop,
right
very well. Like if you do a show.
I think so, and I always say I hate sounding like I'm bragging or anything like that, but I don't see a lot of artists that are like in the same quote unquote lane that
Yeah.
I am, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it has its pros and its cons. The pros are there's nobody sounding like you,
Yeah, you
right?
sound
Of
unique.
course, it sound unique. The con is sometimes it can be kind of hard to find someone that fits that same vibe if you want to have like
features.
Yeah, feature. Not even necessarily feature because I'll have rap features
Work
all
with
the time.
somebody.
You know, but like working with somebody or finding another writer or another songwriter,
beat.
whatever it is, yeah.
So tough,
So
man.
it's tough in that sense, but I think the pro outweighs the cons. I think it makes me more unique up here, and you don't hear a lot of what I sound like every day. I think.
Yeah. No, I absolutely
if that
agree
makes
with that.
if I could toot my own horn.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Toot it, man. This is the space for it.
Yeah. There it is. It's tooted.
Yo, yeah, no, that's cool. We were just talking about how you kind of like you have a Chris Brown style sound, like
Yeah. So
where it's like dancey, but like
yeah,
I don't know, dude. It's
That's
cool.
a
But
really
also,
good way to put it. Yeah.
speaking of him, he's also a super good rapper. He just
And a
doesn't rap
terrible
that
person.
often.
He is a really good rapper, actually.
like his rap songs
a lot
are
of people
actually
don't remember.
super good.
Yeah, a lot of people don't remember that. I remember the Yoko Ono days. You know,
he's
back in the
actually
day.
fire, bro.
Yeah, he's a good. And I still think he's a better rapper than I am. He's a better everything than I am, obviously.
Well,
but I
he's
think
super
that's
famous. Except a person. You seem like a very good person.
I think.
Well, you don't know me
could,
very well.
take Chris Brown's spot.
You
for
think
sure.
so? Okay.
Let's get him out of there. He doesn't deserve that
It's
shit.
about time. It's about time somebody came in. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I guess the Chris Brown, if I had to compare, because like you said, he does have bars and he does sing as well.
Would you say that he's one of your influences?
I would say he's one of my influences. I won't be straight, and he's not like the biggest influence. I'm not buying every Chris Brown CD.
But you love to run it.
Does he even make songs anymore?
I love to run it. Who doesn't love running it? And I've worked with some of Chris Brown's camp before in the past, and it's nothing but love with them too.
Fire.
But yeah, he's definitely a big influence on me. But I think like the bigger ones that I get a lot. I get compared to a lot is like a Justin Bieber almost. That song wasn't the best example, but I get like Justin Bieber a lot. I get like the sound of like Post Malone a lot, that kind of melodic rap.
Okay, yeah, I could see.
Yeah,
I could
again,
see
that song was one of my more upbeat ones that you guys, hopefully they'll hear. But like I said, most of the time it's a lot more vibey, it's a lot more mellow and just kind of. I guess vibey is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to be going through all of you guys' catalog. Like everybody that
for
we've
sure.
met here, like you guys all sound like
Thank you.
have
Yeah.
such different sounds, but they all sound like very
absolutely.
cool.
Yeah, a lot of diversity
Yeah,
today,
very unique
for sure.
sounds.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, if you guys ever want to, sit back and cry at night while it's raining, you could bump some of my stuff.
Bro, that is all I
do that a
do.
lot.
Oh, okay. So
That's all I do.
every night.
I actually
Terribly sad.
I'm hugely depressed.
I keep 17 minutes blocked off.
In your calendar.
It's on my calendar.
Sit and cry.
Yeah, as
Cry
soon as the
time.
timer goes off, Dry.
Boom, dry. It's
Like it never
Hey
happened.
guys, I'll be right back and leave the room.
You just hear fucking
You're all hitting the wall.
Just sobbing.
every party. I usually.
So yeah, that's my most of my music kind of fits that vibe.
Okay. Hell yeah,
Right
dude.
on.
Definitely.
No, I definitely like that.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I try to be a little bit different. You know.
What'd you move up here for?
So a few things. So I have family up here. I've been up and down here ever since I was a little kid. So I knew the area already. And then when we moved up here again, COVID was coming. People were getting laid off left and right. And it just kind of made sense financially for us at the time. I was working at Lexus at a car dealership.
Oh, okay.
I know. I was running. No, I wasn't running.
You run a bag.
I'm a self-proclaimed sack chaser. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Pause.
He's a sack grabber.
Pause. Actually, no.
I can't believe
no,
you just.
I'm talking shit.
You know what? No, let me get that sack. I want that
I'm
sack.
after the sack. No, yeah, no, but yeah, I worked at Lexus for like 5 years or something like that. I was like the used car guy. Anytime somebody would sell us a used car, I was in charge. Like, it was basically drastically different than what I'm doing now.
And what is that?
Growing tomatoes.
Growing tomatoes, full time.
Does this guy grow tomatoes? Nice.
No pesticides.
Everybody grows
all
tomatoes.
organic?
All organic, free range.
Oh, okay.
Just laughing in the back. He's like, yeah, everybody grows tomatoes.
How many different varieties of tomatoes would you say you grow?
I wish I knew. No, no. Now, and so yeah, it made sense financially for us to move up here, and luckily I had financial help for the first few months that we were up here because I mean it's a big change. But now I'm a sound mix engineer, sound engineer, so I mix and
hell
master
yeah.
people's music, kind of like Juice does. Shout out Juice.
Yes.
And that is way more satisfying than being a used car repair guy.
When did you get into how'd you get into mixing and mastering?
So I've always done it. I've always mixed and mastered myself, but I was never like 100% good with it. I think I was just kind of like getting by, throwing a preset on or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then again, as the years go on, times get tough, you kind of think like, well, maybe I can kind of turn this into a hustle, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if I want to learn to do it for myself and I want to get better at it, why not offer it to some other people, right?
Yeah.
So while I was still working at Lexus, I had went on it's crazy that's now saying it. There's a site called Fiverr. I don't know if you've ever heard
Oh
of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know Fiverr.
Okay, Fiverr. So I was, I put up my listing on Fiverr that I'll mix and master music, and I think I was like offering it for like $30 a mix and master or something like that.
Okay.
Deals.
Yeah, super deals, right?
Deals.
And
My boy's lowballing himself.
but even then, people
He's a used car salesman. He can't even sell himself.
it's in my blood. No, even then, like, I didn't really even know what I was doing when I first started that because I wasn't even using like a proper program to mix and master. I was using Adobe Audition, which is like more so a podcast editor than it would be like a music editor. Like everything on there is super limited, but I ended up using it for a while. I started on this program called Mixcraft, which is horrible. It's like $60, and there's a reason it's $60.
It's the garage band.
It's basically no, it's even worse.
It's
than
worse
GarageBand.
than garage band, but
No, I shouldn't have shit them. I used them. But then I went to Adobe Audition and I was like mix and mastering people's music, and they were like, "Oh, this sounds cool. This is good." And I was doing all right, but I think once it started like popping off on Fiverr, like I started getting a lot more orders. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the time and learn how to do this correctly.
Properly.
Yeah. So through YouTube University, I'm a graduate up there for mixing.
Likewise.
You know, I think we all are for some things, right?
Yep.
And then just of course having people around me to help and guide me and things like that, other engineers that I know. It's just kind of culminated over the years, and now I've gotten to the point where I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Honestly,
Luckily,
Just winging it for however many years.
no, I mean I'm not even shitting you. Like every mix and master that I would get paid to do was basically the same settings for my own voice, but I would just like EQ it differently. Like
Yeah.
if their voice, obviously if they had a deeper voice, I would just like EQ it a little bit differently. And
Yeah.
like, here you go. I spent so much time on it. When really I was just getting I wasn't doing shit. I was just getting their vocals in there and then adjusting an EQ. Here's your mix and master.
bro, that's how
Pumping 'em
That's
out.
how everything works, though. You
I
know,
mean, yeah.
like, I mean, I do personal training and
Oh, nice.
train people, and
Hell yeah.
I mean, really, it's all the stuff that I've done,
Yeah.
and I just change it a little bit to like fit that person better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, I know that this works. I might not, like, maybe I don't have the certification for this specific thing, but
know
I
what I'm
have
doing.
results.
Yeah, but I know what I'm doing and I
And
have results.
A
Yeah.
lot of times, for me, the results are better than
Yeah.
Like I don't need you to have a certificate. Anybody can get a certification or can go to school
100%.
to be a sound engineer. But like
Like
if
how
it
many
sounds
times?
like shit, then it sounds like
Like
shit.
how many times have you like seen somebody like I don't know what kind of jobs you've worked, but like I've worked in construction my whole life, so like I've seen people go to school for it. I've never been to school for any construction that I've done, and then once they get to the field, they're dog shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's an experience game.
I mean, I know
wisdom is like more valuable than intelligence to me.
1,000, 1,000,000%. I know a lot of quote unquote professional industry mix engineers who charge industry money but don't give out industry quality. Like,
Yeah, bro.
There's a few of that out there.
I've done like a lot of like going around to different studios and just different like people that have mix and mastering and stuff like that, just because I want to find somebody that can really like complement my sound well.
Yeah.
And a majority of them, dude, I get it back and
they're like, this is
I'm
it.
like, no, can you like change these like certain things? And I'll go through like 5 or 6 times and then I'm like, I just wasted my money. It's good,
I mean,
bro.
don't
Thank
get me
you.
wrong. Like mix and mastering, like it's almost never going to be perfect on the first go. There's always going to be revisions and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, if you're just constantly like unsatisfied even after,
Well, like the whole thing will be like not the way I want it, right? And there's no like chemistry there, so I understand. But like
Right,
after like 5 or 6 times
That's
of
what
it
I'm
just
saying,
being
yeah.
completely like, I'm like,
and it's like at that point,
Cut
like,
my
I'm,
losses.
like I've sent you examples of what I want it to
Yeah,
sound like,
dude,
and
I'm
you
like,
can't do it.
I
here's
feel
my
like you
music
should
that I
have
have
gotten a little
released.
closer by now.
Yeah, bro.
yeah. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that too much now that I quote unquote know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's definitely way more rewarding and funner than being a used car manager guy.
So you're full-time music.
Yeah, full time music right now. Thankfully,
Right on, bro.
For now.
Congrats. That's fucking sick.
for now, yeah. No,
Right.
yeah.
Being
thank
able
you.
to make
now,
a
just don't
living
blow it
doing
up.
music,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, for being able to make a living doing music is like, I think
you
the
made
ultimate
it.
goal.
You made it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I always tell people I don't wake up every day going to work and hating what I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
You know?
you can like ultimately you're just focusing on music. All that you do all day is music related.
Yeah.
That's huge, bro.
That is huge. Sometimes to a fault, like you said, all day music 24/7.
Yeah, I'm sure it gets tiring.
Staring at a
after while,
computer
yeah.
or
It can be
doing-
tiring, but
it definitely has days and peaks and valleys where it's like, this is really cool. I'm so happy I'm doing this. Where like other times I'm just like, I need something else.
I
Like,
don't think that there's anything that you're supposed to like love doing every single
Yeah,
piece
you're probably
of. Like no
right.
matter what it is, like
too much of anything is probably like not
yeah,
good.
like I love training, bro. I love training. I could train all fucking day. Dude, I hate computers.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit down and write a program. I fucking hate doing that.
Same here. So I love recording. Like I love the process of making a song, but I hate sitting down and writing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate trying to create the instrumental for it. Like all that mundane shit makes it. I love the process of creating it, but like
Yeah,
like,
but
vibe, the
overall,
atmosphere,
yeah.
but overall, I love training. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's
I
what I'm
just,
saying. I still love music.
yeah, I just don't like I'm not a huge fan of writing diet plans. It's boring, bro.
I don't know who is.
All I have to do is tell you to eat chicken. Like,
more chicken.
this is so boring.
Yeah,
Like,
that's literally.
I don't even
all.
know why you're paying me for
Yeah,
this.
like chicken and rice. Monday,
chicken and rice.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
chicken and rice.
But in a tortilla now.
yeah, exactly.
What can I have that's different? Like I don't
Low
know, pick
calorie
a piece of
ranch.
low calorie bread. Like, I don't know, bake the chicken this
I
time.
imagine that's like how you talk to your clients too. They're like, "What do you think I should eat?" You're like, "I don't know. Just get some low calorie bread."
Well, all I eat every day for every meal is chicken and rice. So if you want to do that, it works pretty well for me.
Yeah, I'm like,
What?
I realize you probably don't want to do it the same way I do.
you want to get
like,
these results.
so like, I mean, yeah, I guess you can put some berries in your oatmeal, but like, I would rather just eat the packet and swallow the hot water. Like
Yeah.
that's how I do it. But you probably don't want to do it that way. I get it.
No, I actually sidetracking a little bit. I've done that before. Where what is that, like a dry scoop?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Oh, I do not.
That fucked with my heart. So
Oh, dry scoop and pre.
yes, I went to the hospital for it.
It's actually.
And I feel like it's ever since then, it's like been my life mission to like bring awareness to that. So now that I have a platform,
Don't dry scoop.
don't dry scoop.
While we're on it, dude, I'll actually back you up on that.
Yeah.
That when you dry scoop, when they actually make the, like the ingredients, like the formula for that stuff, it's meant to be drinking with water. That's why it's on the
course.
instructions.
Of course.
So the water actually activates like 90% of the stuff in there. So when you dry
Perfect.
scoop, all you're doing
wasting
is
all that
taking
shit.
caffeine
Straight.
straight. That's all you're doing.
God.
So it has nothing to do with any of the other shit. You're just getting caffeine very quickly into your system.
Well, that explains why my heart was beating
yeah.
crazy.
So if you want to do that,
No, don't
A
do
more
it.
efficient way would be to take a caffeine pill and to open it and just pour it down your throat. Because then you're not wasting all of the other
True.
shit.
Wow.
Like put it in water.
Pre-workout's expensive.
Yeah,
That's
put it in
amazing.
water.
That's amazing. The more you know. But back to what we were saying is, too much of anything is not going to be good for you. So that there's times where being music full time is a blessing. There's times where it's a drag, but most of the time it's a blessing for sure. 90% of the time it's a blessing. Absolutely.
How much music would you say you make?
Ooh, do I like personally, like for my own music?
Yeah, just you, like your back catalog. Like what do you have?
Oh my God, thousands of songs.
Yes.
This man's got thousands. He's dropping songs every single day.
For the next 5 years.
Bro's about to pull a Russ on SoundCloud. Go follow
I
him.
thought about that, but I'm
Might as well,
too much
man.
of a perfectionist to do that.
That's fine.
But no, I mean, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and luckily I have every single song that I've ever made on my Google Drive. So I could
nice.
go in there and show
Oh,
you guys.
dude,
The list
damn.
goes on and on and on and on.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's easy to get. Sometimes
Lost
it's easy.
in it.
Yeah, it's easy to forget songs, obviously. So sometimes it's kind of like it's cool, like just going through them, being like, "What's this song?" You click on it, you're like, "Oh, this is fire!"
bro.
You know,
I do that too. Like there was a time like I used to live with my producer and we would just make music all day.
Yeah.
Like, that's all we would do.
Yeah, I mean-
and he'd send it to the Google Drive and then like I took a break from music, didn't really keep talking to him for a while, and now like I go back and look at that stuff because since then I've improved immensely.
Of
You know what
course,
I mean?
I hope.
And like, but I still go look back at the stuff and like it always just reminds me of the times, man. Like,
Do you ever think about like re-recording some of your old stuff?
yeah, but the problem is, so the computer that we made it on, right? Because he made all the beats himself.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
That took a shit. I could get it fixed, and I could probably get most of it back, but I don't
It's
know,
such a
man.
hassle.
It's
Yeah,
tough
for
at this
such
point.
an old song.
Yeah, and like most of the lyrics and stuff are not to
Probably not
par
the same.
of what I am now.
I've done
And
that.
it's probably not what you remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding. Yeah,
Like it's probably nostalgia.
There's like a couple songs that I definitely will re-record, but maybe like a handful of them.
most of them aren't going to see the light of day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so
I
let
might
me-
drop them on SoundCloud.
Let me ask you one final question here. As a actual professional in the industry now, like now that you've gotten,
Professional.
you are, bro. You make
I think
money
so.
doing it.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
What would you suggest to somebody who is trying to make it to do? Like, should they keep releasing everything every day, or
good
like what should they do, bro?
That's a question I get a lot from like people on Instagram and stuff. And one of the few of the things that I always say, first thing is stay consistent. Right? Nobody ever got nowhere not being consistent. You're not gonna. There's time. You're not Justin Bieber. You're not gonna blow up on YouTube over a cover song that you did. Right?
Yeah.
The best way to do it, to build your fan base and to get known, is just be consistent. Drop more consistent. Release consistently. Just be consistent. The other thing I always say is be yourself. People want to relate to you. People want to feel connected to you. That way, when they show their people your music, they can be like, "Yeah, this guy's dope. He does this. Blah blah blah. You know, I fuck with the sound. Whatever. Be you." I think being not authentic is super corny.
It kills it kills it, man. Because like
yeah, I
that's
think
why
so.
people have always said don't meet your idols, right?
Yeah.
Because they're not who they say they are most of the time.
most of the time. You're 100% correct on that. That's
and
you don't need to tell me
now
that.
in this generation, like as everybody's becoming more real and honest and open with being themselves,
Yeah.
because it's okay now. Like the judgment has been like falling off dramatically these past like 5-10 years.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No, absolutely. People
real recognize real.
Yep,
Right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
now people can really tell if you're being real in your music.
Yeah,
And it's
you
also so quick because of social media and everything.
That's yeah. 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 Yeah.
I feel it. My life been gone off track, I've been dealing. I'll call you when I'm back, that's my feeling. You know that I'm happy, so over it can't be. Emotions are heavy, I'm dealing with so much shit on my head, I'm feeling like I just came and burned from the ceiling. But baby, it's okay when I be all up in your waist. I'm coming through the MIA, you know I really not a city guy. Got you on money, I can see it. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. When I look at your eyes, your eyes, your eyes, you could be mine. We can chill and watch scraps on rewind. You've been out of pocket, now you're in line. Know it's new to you, but trust I got weight up in my name. 'Cause Eastside, yeah, they know what's up. Got a couple rolled on me and I keep them tucked. Hey, you wanna party, you can be with us. Got a couple other homies wanna eat her up. I'm saying yes, and I don't wanna be selfish, I don't wanna be rude, but that got me fucking feeling in the mood. I'm on my last nerve, you got my password, baby. I pull up the wood and let the gas burn until I calm down and we get back to earth. You get the last word, last word, last word. How they think they kidding me? My baby on the way to Italy. Whether we get through this shit or not, I know that it's you I'm waiting on. Cause Eastside, yeah, they know what's up. Got a couple rolled on me and I keep them tucked. Hey, you wanna party, you can be with us. Got a couple other homies wanna eat her up. And Westside, yeah, they know what's up. Got a couple bands with me and I keep them up. Hey, my city love me, yeah, I need the love. We on the roll, I wanna keep it up. Wanna keep it up. Yeah, you wanna keep it up. Yeah, you wanna keep it up. We on
How long you been singing for Chris Brown?
That's what I was trying to get, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah, how long's he been lip syncing your music, bro?
Oh, it's been a little bit now. We keep down the low. No,
You sound like Chris Brown.
I could
bro.
never do
That's
Chris Brown.
like Tyga, Chris Brown, like mix, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Super
It's like-
fire.
Like no cap at all. Like,
Thank you. No, I
cap in your
appreciate
rap.
that. 100%. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys were fucking with it. 'cause I was-
Fresh mix, bro. I
That's
fuck with
me.
that.
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. I know. I'm always scared because I have like upbeat songs like that, but then I have a lot of slower shit too. So I'm like, I don't want to bore these guys with like a slower song, you know?
Hey, bro, what's good is good.
That's my vibe, for
Thank
sure.
you. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick, tell them your name and tell them where to find you.
Yes, so my name is Fresh Mix. That's FRESH space MICKS. You can find me on everywhere at Fresh Mix, no space. Literally everything: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. If you're gonna follow me on Instagram. That's like the only one to keep
Don't
up
fucking
with.
use Facebook.
Yeah,
This
if you're
isn't
Facebook,
20
you're weird. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
You're like 90 years old if you use Facebook like that.
I mean, he said it.
Yo, my mom got off Facebook. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. It's wild. It's a wild west over there. But yeah, Fresh Mix on everything. You can find me. Just look it up. You could even Google Fresh Mix. You'll see me pop up there.
Yeah.
Go follow the boy.
Go follow Fresh Mix.
Yes, sir. On Instagram mainly, if you want.
Now back to your regularly
Back to the
scheduled
show.
program.
Exactly, and that brings me back to my point. Like, you're not Justin Bieber. There's so many other creators out there on social media. Justin Bieber was 1 in a million because he was the only 13-year-old kid on YouTube that was singing good.
Yeah.
You know how many 13-year-old kids there are singing on TikTok that sounds fire?
Fuck.
So many.
Yeah.
Right. So those two things, and then the last thing that I would always say is, whenever you can, invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever that may look like, whether that's equipment, whether that's hiring people that you need, whatever that is.
Knowledge.
Knowledge is a big one too.
Like
Invest
Ty
in knowledge.
Lopez says.
Sure. Shout out Ty Lopez, I guess.
Knowledge.
Yeah, but invest in yourself is a huge one. There's a lot of talent that gets left on the table from artists that do not invest in themselves.
Yeah.
Right
I
on,
completely agree with that.
Yeah,
statement.
those three things, I think, coming from a professional, as you say, those three things I think are key when you're building an artistry and a brand.
Well, that's real, bro.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, 100%.
you're actually out here doing it. That's sick. So where can they find you? What's your website? Where's
Yes,
your social media?
the website is actually, now that you're the first one to ask me that in a year, is actually in the process of getting revamped, but it's freshmix.com, FRESHMICKS. I'm also, I know we're going to gloss over this real quickly, but I'm also a producer. You could find beats on there as well. You can hire my mixing services on freshmix.com, or you could just DM me. And then, like I said, everywhere else is at freshmix, FRESHMICKS, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
You heard it here,
Hey,
ladies
bro.
and gentlemen.
We appreciate you joining us.
I appreciate
on the
you guys.
episode,
Yeah, no,
dude.
thank you.
Yeah,
It's always-
Humboldt
Yeah.
has been very welcoming. It's awesome.
That's the
Broccoli
thing.
by the
Humboldt is
beach.
welcoming. Yes, sir.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having me on.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anytime.
This has been one more episode of the Broccoli Pod. I'm Capital J.
I'm Augie Dupre.
I'm Fresh Mix.
We'll catch you next time.
I don't
Peace.
wanna be selfish, I don't wanna be rude, but that got me fucking feeling in the mood. I'm on my last nerve, you got my password, baby. I pull up the wood and let the gas burn until I calm down and we get back to earth. You get the last word, last word, last word. How they think they